If you have your sun, moon, or rising in Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, or Pisces, this is what's coming for you March 2026. Pisces, March sees you aggressively clearing out the old and renewing your entire life. You are separating yourself from the others this month. This is because Mars, the planet of aggression, is entering your gentle sign, but make sure that you take the right action, otherwise you will be left resentful. If you don't have the energy reserves for people that are draining you, make sure that you take a list of these people's names and you address them in April, when you will feel more in tune with that confrontation. Tuesday's total full moon lunar eclipse is going to completely change your relationships. If you've been clinging to an outdated relationship, you may reach the point of reckoning where you completely decide to just sever this connection because it's completely outdated and the karma that you were meant to learn in the relationship has been served. March truly is death and rebirth for your core identity, not just how you present yourself to the rest of the world, but it is far deeper. On a subconscious level, you're peeling back the layers to really get to the truth of who you are. The new moon is going to completely change your sense of identity, and on March 20th, when the sun enters Aries, this is the time when you need to get clear about your long-term finances. Mercury stations direct in your sign March 19th. This is a time to really lock in any contracts if you need to. If you've been negotiating for the entire month and you've been wrestling others because of this Mars in your sign, this is the time when you really want to lock in with them. Ultimately, this month is bringing complete new developments in your relationships, and it is really giving you a new lease on life. You will be taking massive strides in your career. Jupiter stations direct March 11th. Expect your horizons to broaden and career opportunities to flood in. Sagittarius, March represents a significant movement in your career and public life. After a deep review, the beginning of the month, you may decide to completely change your career direction. You may have completely finished a work project and now it's just time to put that torch down and move on in an entirely new direction. The beginning of the month, you're gaining a lot of credit, achievement. This is something that you are being recognized for. You've been waiting a long time for it and it's finally arrived. Venus will enter your romance house, and this is completely changing the direction of anyone who's in an existing relationship with you. There is a lot more passion and love coming in, but if you're meeting someone for the first time, this is mega exciting. Venus will conjunct Neptune and Saturn, which basically means that you will be dedicating yourself to a romantic relationship potentially, or you could be committing to something that you have been wanting to birth into the world a very long time. This is like a dreamy relationship that feels super spiritual and it turns serious fast. The middle of the month, you could be completely restless with Mars in Pisces conjunct the North Node. This is completely changing your geographical location. You want to move, you're restless, you need to shift something at home. And this is the month where you experience extreme momentum because your planetary ruler Jupiter is finally direct. It's not moving backwards anymore, darling. You are moving forwards, and the planet of abundance is going to make it rain for you. You have Jupiter in the 8th house. This is the house of other people's money. You're making big income. By the end of the month, after all the chaos, you will have developed a very stable routine and you will be looking after your mental, physical, and emotional health with Venus entering Taurus. Virgo, you're not leaving this month the same person. You are going through a massive emotional release and your core identity is changing entirely. The beginning of the month, with so much activity happening in your partnership house, Mars is in your 7th house of partnerships. Mercury, your ruler, is retrograde in your partnership house. So you could actually find that with this eclipse happening in your sign, you're either reaching the point of complete commitment with someone or separation. March 6th, Venus does enter Aries, which does increase your personal income, and Venus will be conjunct Saturn and Neptune. This is extremely rare because obviously this is the first time Venus has been conjunct Saturn and Neptune since we had the great Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries. This is your ideal income, and this could be that a partner that you work with suddenly gets an increase in money that benefits you, or a spouse gets an increase and that benefits you. March 11th, this is great for you. Jupiter stations direct in your house of friends, wider circles, the internet. So you could be reaching the masses. You could have a video that goes viral. You're going to be in the public eye, but this is giving you grand opportunities through networking. Show up, be social, and expect your life to radically change. If you're actually looking for a partner, this is the perfect time too, because once it's direct, once your partnership ruler stations direct, it all accelerates, honey. New relationship is likely to happen March 20th onwards, or this could be the time when you have that awakening where you really set the tone for the existing relationship that's had its ups and downs. It really depends on your personal circumstance. Either way, a new romantic or business partnership will begin from March 20th, and you're the one that is setting the footing. Gemini, expect your money to rain in March because Jupiter is stationing direct in your income house in Cancer. The second house is your personal income, so expect from mid-March onwards for things to dramatically change in your finance sector. You could be fighting with old work colleagues or people that you used to work with Mars in Pisces. The full moon total lunar eclipse could see you just closing out something in your career sector, like you're done with working with that company or that job. But there is significant changes happening in your home life. This is major for you, the beginning of the month. This is changing family dynamics. You could have a heart-to-heart with a parent or an in-law or someone in your sphere, and it's just changing everything at home. A family matter is going to reach a climatic point. Basically, there is no going back after this. You could reach a decision with your family that just changes everything. And expect to be very popular this month. Venus, Saturn and Neptune are all getting together in your communication house. You could actually broadcast your voice, start a podcast, be on a podcast, publish a book. Like, this is massive for global reach. Expect a new turning point in your career from March 20th onwards. You have come to the ultimate conclusion about what you want in your career and your life direction. If you're like, I don't have a career, then it's whatever you set out to achieve. The 10th house is your achievement. March 2026 has the most powerful celestial events happening for the entire year. This bloodworm lunar eclipse is completely changing your life. Make sure you don't miss any of it. Get all the updates in my ebook. This is really going to help you understand everything that you need to understand for March. It gives you all the major transits. It gives you the forecast. It's all there for you to read. If you're ready to take control over these planetary energies, make sure you get the March navigation report. It's got all 12 zodiac signs, your forecast, as well as the major transits you need to know when to begin, when to release, and when to launch, and when to end things. This is all in this report. Are you ready to uncover the truth in March?